morning. This is Russ Mobley, your Heart Walker. Welcome to another phase of my blog posting. This morning, I created this little space where I could come in and just be really quiet this morning. I woke up probably 2 or 3 hours ago, and I take a lot of time to go in, to really get away from the noise outside of my body, of what I hear and what I feel and what I think, and just go inside to just be still. And I played some music and I wrote and I practiced my yoga and all of this stuff, and then I felt inspired to share. And it comes from the inside. It's not like I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to say to you or what do I want to post or make a video of. So a story came to me, and I'll never forget it. I was in McHenry County, Illinois, and I was a member of a health club, and I had worked out, had a great workout, felt wonderful, took a nice long hot shower. I was in the locker room getting dressed, and there was a couple other people in the locker room too. Another guy was getting dressed right across the room from me. And as I was getting ready to leave, I'm like, well, here we go, off for another day. I go, have a great day. And he kind of rolled his eyes and went, ugh. I'm like, what does that mean? And he goes, well, I've got to go to work. I'm like, so is this a drudging thing? It's not good. And he goes, no. He goes, it's not good. I'm like, why? He goes, and before he could even talk, I'm like, don't you love what you do? And he goes, no, I don't. I go, so you don't love what you do? I was almost shocked by it for whatever reason in that moment. And I said, so what do you do? And he said, I'm a plumber, and I do all different types of plumbing work on residential and industrial. And I'm like, well, that's cool. I'm like, so why do you do it if you don't love it? And he goes, for money. I go, so you work purely for money? He goes, absolutely. He goes, I've got to pay the bills. I've got this and this and this. And he went on for a few seconds. I'm like, so can I ask you a question? I go, if you had enough money and you had nothing holding you back, what would you do? If you had enough money and there's nothing blocking you, nothing holding you back, what would you do? And he lit up like bright lights. It's almost like he got another inch or two taller. He goes, I would fish. I go, a fish? I go, you're a fisherman? He goes, absolutely. He goes, I love fishing. And I'm like sitting there. I mean, this all happened within 30 seconds. And I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, so why don't you fish for a living? And he looks at me and he goes, because I can't make money at it. And I'm like, really? And I looked at him and we made eye contact. I'm like, have you ever tried to make money fishing for a living? And he looked at me and goes, no. I'm like, so how do you know? How do you know? And he had nothing to say. And it's almost like the force of life was sucked out of him. His head dropped. And I felt the sadness in his life. And I felt the sadness in my own life when I don't do what I love. And I call that following my heart. I mean, how can I be engaged with life if I don't love life? If I'm doing what I don't like 80% of my waking hours, that's a pretty unhappy way to live. And a lot of consequences come from that. So I guess I just want to use this time to inspire you. Because there was a time in my own life that I had to come to grips about how I'm going to invest my time. Do I really want to work for money and money alone? Or is there more? So I love music. I love people. And one of the things that I did to investigate was to see if I could earn a living making music, making a living. And for decades, I did not do it. Probably for a lot of the same reasons that my new friend in the locker room, because of money. And I'm putting all of these things, these external things, in front of the internal knowing, this internal, this presence. It's me, the things that I love. So I ended up resigning from my career, and I went on the road, locally and abroad, and I discovered that I can make a living playing music. So all I want to do is encourage, challenge, and motivate you to go inside and to do what you love. To go inside, be inspired. And, so like inspiration, it's like being in spirit. I can't be out in my house or out in the car or out in the bank account or out in the lawn or out on that vacation for 1 or 2 weeks a year or 3 or 4 weeks a year to escape from what I hate. Please don't escape from what you hate. Don't do it. It's just my little feeble attempt to encourage, challenge, and motivate you to live from your heart and soul and to get in touch with what inspires you, what lights you up when somebody asks you what you love. So anyway, I just wanted to share my little space this morning in what really came from my heart. So as I look to the rest of this day, I want to live from my heart and do what I love and make it work. Find a way to make it work. So when I succeed, it works, and when I fail, it works. Because failure is a part of success. The good comes with the bad. The high comes with the low. The out comes with the in. It's all together. So anyway, I don't know how long I've been talking, but don't escape from what you love. This is Russell T Mobley, your Heart Walker. And may you have an absolutely wonderful day. And I'm going to stop what I'm doing and go have some breakfast. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching my video. Please be sure to subscribe and like my YouTube channel. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Have a wonderful day.